50-50 relationships do not work. This is especially true for sex addicts. After what you've done to her, after how you've wounded her, you have the greater responsibility for improving the relationship. If you want the relationship to get better, I challenge you to make the following promises to yourself. So these are promises that you don't make to her, you make them to yourself. She's already heard your promises and she's seen you break them again and again. And what she's learned is not to trust what you say, but rather to pay closer attention to what you do. So you see, these are promises not to speak, but promises to keep. There's 10 of them, so why don't we start with number 10? Number 10. My wife has a right to use her time as she sees fit. She doesn't have to clear her schedule with me, and this should just go without saying. It's part of being an adult and treating other people like an adult. And it should also be the case with your wife. Number 9, my wife is a great mother. She deserves my encouragement as she cares for our children. I will not allow myself to feel that the kids are competing with me for her attention. And if you've ever put a guilt trip on her in the past because of the time she spends with the children, I wonder, does that bother you? What do you think? Does that sound like narcissism on your part? Number 8, I'm grateful for the meals that my wife cooks. I will never again complain about anything that she makes. Further, I will offer to help. In fact, I may even volunteer to take over several meals a week, or maybe take over the cooking duties completely. And I'll always be willing to do grocery shopping. Number 7, I will never again criticize the way my wife is dressed. In fact, I'll look for something good to say about how she's dressed. And if her clothes are dated or she doesn't have enough to make selections from, then I'll be sure that she's got money enough to do the shopping that she needs to do. And I'll not make any underhanded comment like, wow, you really need to go shopping the way you're dressed. Number 6, my wife's value is not in how she cleans the house. Therefore, I will never again make comments about dirt or clutter. If it bothers me, I'll do the cleaning myself, or I'll hire somebody to do it, and I'll do it with a good attitude. Number 5, I will never make jokes about my wife in public or in private, and I'll not use sarcasm with her ever. I will remember that she is a precious gift, even a precious and fragile gift, and always strive to treat her that way. Number 4, I'll never again put any pressure on her to be sexual with me when she doesn't feel like it. I need to remember that if she doesn't feel like being sexually intimate with me, probably the reason is because I have failed at emotional intimacy with her. She's in control of her sexuality, and when she chooses to share it with me, I will accept it as a gift rather than looking at it as my right. Number 3, her weight is forever off limits to me. I will not make comments about her weight ever. I will not use innuendo or humor to try to give her a message about her weight. There are no exceptions to this. And if she tells me that she's lost weight, and she says, honey, can you tell? You'll say, oh, honey, you look great. I'm so proud of you, and I will mean every word. Little wind blowing here. Number 2. From this point forward, I'll be 100% accountable for both time and money. I will make sure she knows where I am and that I am where I say I'm going to be. Further, I will make sure she knows how much money we have, where it's kept, how much we spend, and I'll also remember that it's our money and not my money. And number 1, I will never again seek sexual fulfillment outside of my relationship with her. And it's crucial that you keep this last promise if you're ever going to have any hope of rebuilding your relationship with your wife. You know, these promises are really very small things in light of what you have done to her. But these are promises that will greatly improve your relationship if you will keep them. And remember, these are promises you keep, not promises that you speak. I'm Dr. Milton Magnus, wishing you hope and freedom.